just for all the listeners right now, there's so many questions that I have to ask you that we're going to try and get through. So if you're listening, we're going to talk about how to use business and investing for cash flow. We're going to dig into gold. We're going to talk about Bitcoin and other digital currencies. I want to talk about where we see the market going and what we should be doing to diversify and protect ourselves. But before we dive into that, you just brought up a good point that I want to ask you about. It wasn't on my list of questions, but you've been an educator for a long time. And you talk about how the system was giving us the wrong information. Go to school, get a good job, save for retirement. And that's broken. And we know it's broken because half of baby boomers have $0 of savings. It didn't work. So my question is, you've been doing this education for a long time because people have been hearing and learning the wrong thing for a long time. But how has it changed over the last 20 or so years you've been doing this? It seems to me that the education gap is getting worse and not better. What do you see?
You're asking a very loaded question because I'll probably get pilloried by the trolls,
I know you're not afraid.
Well, like I said, I went to Vietnam twice, 1966 and then 1972. It was in Vietnam where I actually discovered gold. My rich dad said, hey, watch out. Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard. And I was a pilot off the aircraft carriers. And so my co-pilot, I flew behind enemy lines, proving Marines aren't the brightest guys on earth because the NVA, the North Vietnamese Army, had overrun the gold mine.
Okay.
So we decided, what the heck, we'll just go unarmed and we'll go there with money. We're capitalists.
Yeah.
So we went up to the gold window and she turned us down. And I went, what the heck is going on here? So that's where my education really, really began, by making mistakes. But I never thought it would get this bad. I cannot believe how much money we've printed. I knew they were printing money in 72. That's when I bought my first gold coin as a Krugerrand in Hong Kong, because it was illegal for Americans to own gold until 74.
Okay.
So I buy my Krugerrand. I'm now a criminal. I have to smuggle this little gold coin into America. And I'm going, que pasa? What's happening in America?
Yeah.
But I had no idea how much money they would print.
Mm-hmm.
The Fed and the Treasury and then Wall Street and the banks. It's a criminal cartel.
It is.
George Gammon and I were just in Jekyll Island where the Fed was created in 1913. It was kind of, oh my God, this is the place,
Yeah.
But we have to wake up because we're being ripped off. Pure and simple. We're being screwed by the Fed, by the banks, by Wall Street, and everybody else.